Texas 95.7 The Armadillo. It's time for the WRCA Ranch Radio, presented by New Generation Supplements. Lehman back in the studio.
Oh, my gosh.
And so's Casey.
You missed me, Casey Hooper. You missed me. You missed me.
Did you happen to listen to last week?
I did not listen.
Okay.
Last week. I was concerned that there would be two things that would happen. Number one, there would be jokes that I did not want to hear. And number two, I would get booted off the show because Shane and Casey did such a good job.
No. It was Philip Reynolds with Circle M8. He was like open book. Talked about his love language.
Yeah.
Is mute.
Yeah, that's right.
He talked about this, or you talked about it for him?
Craig had a Dr. Ruth moment, like he was trying to diagnose everyone in the beginning. Craig did, and then Philip, and then Shayna.
How does this make you feel?
That's right.
No, we did. It was a great show, and no, we didn't throw you under the tricycle.
No Lehman jokes, actually. None, actually.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yep. You had the greatest rodeo on earth happen over the weekend, right?
I was on top of the world. Friday and Saturday.
The Earth Ranch Rodeo down in Earth, Texas. Casey went. I saw her picture on the page.
I know, I look like a toad. I mean, it's okay, Ribbit. It's okay, but Earth is in a triangle. It's like the Bermuda Triangle, Earth is. You're like an hour from here, an hour from there, an hour from here, and you can't do anything.
They've got an Allsup's. What else do you need?
Yeah.
They ran out of burritos.
Oh yeah, but
that's anarchy in the streets.
But I mean, it was good. 30. I'm going to reiterate that. 30 teams, which wasn't all together. They had 15 on Friday, 15 on Saturday. But it was a one-shot deal. And, oof.
Well, and you're down to the final three rodeos, and so I imagine everybody was coming in hot on this deal.
They were coming in hot. They showed up hot.
Gonna get a fire extinguisher next
time.
Set it at the front gate.
I mean, they showed up hot. I'm going to change my phone number. Because the ones that aren't there Friday night, that leave, that are entered, they think I am ESPN. Mike and Mike have the play-by-play.
Yeah.
So, Casey, what was that guy riding? So did they rope it on the fly, or did he hula hand that? I'm like, what the heck are you talking about?
Got me drawing the Bronx.
Yeah, what would they draw? I don't know. Jamie got knocked out. It was quite the Western fiasco. We had a ranch rodeo.
Yeah. Like
true old school ranch rodeo. It was good.
Good deal.
So, who ended up? Yeah. What's the deal? Hoop on the.
I'm not telling anybody.
On the rundown. You're going to hold it captive?
So, Smith Cattle Company won this rodeo. Heavy. They were doing really. They were up Friday night. So, they put their stamp, and Saturday all teams had to catch up with them. Second place was Lockheed Cattle Company and Whiskey Canyon Ranch. Third was Jolly Ranch S&L Cattle. And I'm telling you, it was going back and forth. Smith kind of hung in there. They knew that someone was going to have a really, really solid rodeo. But once again, the bronc riding made a difference. So I guess we're going to talk to Clint.
Bronc riding, yeah. Cow milking went pretty strong for them, too. But yeah, we're going to talk to Clint Jackson.
Let him tell you.
Smith,
right,
because I'm tainted. I can give you all the... But let the guys that won tell you.
There you go.
All right, let's call him.
You ready?
Yep. Looking for mineral supplements that are economical, convenient, weather-resistant, high-quality, palatable? Look no further than SmartLick's Mineral Tubs. We know there's a lot of mineral supplement options out there, but not all are created equal. SmartLick Tubs are fortified with all the nutrients your beef animals need, but without the waste that is common in loose mineral supplementation. To learn more about mineral supplement solutions to help support your herd perform their best, head over to smartlick.com or stop by your nearest SmartLick dealer today. All right, we got him on the phone. Clint Jackson from Smith Cattle. Congratulations, man. Welcome to the World Championships.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
You bet.
Boy, it has been a long, hot, dusty, cold summer. And I've seen these guys be everyone's bridesmaid. And they knew that this was going to... 30 teams, Clint. Come on. I mean, it was a tough rodeo, don't you say?
I would say it's probably, we didn't go to Graham, but it's comparable to that rodeo, I think, as far as teams the numbers of teams, and then you start looking across of all the teams, or what is there, 84 teams that go this year. There's not. It's anybody's ball game at any time.
Oh yes.
I mean, it's that tough anymore. And to get qualified, period, is a miracle in itself. But to do it at that rodeo is pretty special.
He's the second one to say that. Last week, I forget who we had on last week, said
Philip
that
Reynolds.
it's gotten. This is the way it is now. It's just tough every week.
It is.
Yep.
Well, I've been going for 20-something years, just pretty much since it started, and it has gotten considerably tougher for every year. But for the last 8 to 10 years, It has gotten extremely tough, and everybody's mounted. Everybody rides good horses. It's just you better draw. You better use your draw when you get it.
You said
you can't stub your toe.
Yeah.
You stub your toe, you will not be there.
You said use the draw where you can get it, and I saw that happen, especially these last 3 rodeos. But this one for sure, the bronc riding, the cow milking. We're not going to even talk about the stray gathering, even though Smith
Come on, I want to so bad.
Smith did good, but talk about the draw. Very, very, very important on these one-day deals. It's
very important. I mean, Colton brought up, of course, we're Friday night, and, everybody says, it's hard to win on Friday night. And I don't disagree. I don't know why. But, the top, I think if I remember right, the top 3 holes came out of Friday night from this rodeo.
Yes, sir. You're correct.
But the draw, like in the bronc riding, is so important because you have to draw something you can win on. Then you got to have a bronc rider that can win. And that's getting tougher too. I mean, about everybody's got a bronc rider anymore. I'm a little partial to mine, but because he's my son. But
he's your son, but he's awfully handy.
But he rides the majority of the horses they run under him. Another deal in the sorting, how you draw up in the sorting is huge.
Right. And
if you drop, sometimes drawing up, and there's never, I don't know if there's a correct place to draw up. To be honest, it depends on the cattle and depends on kind of who goes ahead of you. You bet.
And let's talk about that sorting for a second. So you could go to some rodeos, and we'll take Alpine, for example. If a guy goes in and sorts, you can switch out. Or let's just say this one, whoever started the sorting had to stay sorting. So that could either slow stuff down, or because you're not rotating out, right? So that...
Right. Like us, very seldom do we rotate. Our sort, Colton, the last couple of years he's sorted everything, and we don't do it. I know there's some teams that will kick your tail that switch out. Lonesome Pine's one of them. They'll switch sorters. They'll be 2 or everybody on the team might sort one, and sometimes that's faster.
I'm kind of like you. I'm kind of old school, slow, steady, get it sorted, stay in the middle.
Yeah. And it's worked. And it's worked pretty good for us this year. We've placed in the sorting at several places this year, and got along really well with it.
Well, I mean, Clint actually showed up to the last 2 rodeos. I mean, I've had to go with the boys. I'm sorry, Clint. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Well, they do let me get in the grand entry, and if there's enough people that are hurt, then I get to do something. So.
Hey, we're glad Wesley's back, and Wesley Jackson is back.
Yeah.
And Craig and Lehman, Wesley Gudgel to pull top hand in Earth at this rodeo. With this stack of teams, and to pull top hand, who is our top hand, is Wesley Gudgel. Well deserved.
It's been very well deserved. Wesley had come on with us 2 years ago. I guess I stole him from Greg and Singleton's. But he's been a tremendous asset to our team.
Been a
tremendous asset, and does a great job at every single one of them. And I think for me, that's what makes the going anymore special, because I've got both my sons, my son-in-law, and then I've got 2 men that have worked for me for years that are like my family, and so it makes it really neat to be able to go and play and do all that, and then to get qualified with a group of guys like that that's family.
No, you got that right.
I mean, it makes it a little more special.
It is special. And we're going to have more Gudgels and Jacksons. This is job security. There's going to be the Jackson Gudgel show at championship. So my question to you is: so I watched Clint's demeanor Saturday, because there wasn't enough toothpicks from here to Alabama to Hawaii to China to fulfill Clint Jackson's anxiety. There was not enough toothpicks. He was.
I'm telling you, it was terrible. It was absolutely horrible. I have to sit there and watch the rodeo. Another 15 teams go and run at you all night long. And every time one ride's in the arena in every event, it's possible for them to bump you down.
Absolutely.
And they did. I think we lost 8 or 9 points through the night.
Yes.
Saturday night. And there were some extremely tough teams there that I was very worried about because they will come hunt you at those rodeos.
And they did.
And they did.
And they did hunt. They made it worth. They made your toothpick fetish really kind of.
I did my very best to sit over there in a lawn chair and behave and
you did
and watch and I did for the most part.
You did fine. You did.
I stayed out of the arena and I didn't help with it for the most part. Yeah.
Well,
for the most part.
Casey's CIA. There's Hooper CIA that goes to the ranch rodeos, and Clint's head of my security.
But no, it was. It was fun to sit there and get to watch, but it will drive you crazy. I think it had Sammy more worried than anybody, she's looking every time somebody ride in. She was like, "Well, what do you think?" I said, "It's possible. Every team here is possible at winning." So,
well, you had to ride in the truck with her there Saturday. That's your deal. You're right. She was coming in hot.
But no, it was worth it. I was extremely proud of the guys. They did a good job. They had an exceptionally good rodeo. They had a good one the weekend before at Amarillo.
Yes, they did.
We just drew at the bottom of the Bronx in the first round. Amarillo, and it cost us.
Sure.
I mean, that's exactly what we're talking about. Is you've got to draw and you've got to use it, and it'll be the same way at the finals.
So, on Saturday night, obviously the guys that were up on Friday, I got to hand it out to Jolly SNL. Dustin Bolin texted me and he said, "So how did we end up?" And I said, "Well, you ended up third." And he said, "Who won?" And usually guys are like, "Oh," I told him, he goes, "Awesome job, guys." Like, everyone gets it, they get it.
Well, and that's what makes it so neat. The association is everybody here's friends. I bet I had 30 calls yesterday of teams and stuff that called and congratulated us and told her, "Man, I'm glad you're going to be there. It's going to be fun. I'm tickled to have you." That's what it's about. It's about, we go see those guys. Yeah, we may not see them but 8 or 10 times a year, but all these ranches. But I mean, that's when they call you and tell you, "Hey, we're glad you made it. Proud of you. Congratulations." And they truly mean it. And
they do truly mean it.
That's the difference to me with the WRCA versus any of these other deals is everybody wants to beat you, but at the same time they're tickled for you when you win.
Colton left and worked for Singleton's the next day.
Yeah, they're at Singleton's today. That's why y'all get to talk to me.
Yeah. So, well, I'm just saying now on those phone calls, and we'll let you go, but on those phone calls, did anyone say, "Congratulations on winning. Do you got any extra Saturday tickets?" That's usually what happens to me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, by the way, you got any tickets?
Yeah. See, that's usually what happens.
No, and Trip and Riley do a super job down there too. So and Rex, I mean
wasn't it good?
It's just fun. It makes it easy. It makes it easy to go in there and enjoy yourself and make a run at that deal.
Well, you've done a mark, and you've had a long year. You guys have been battling a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And when they announce, doesn't matter what team, but when they announce and the wives are crying, I'm teared up. Guys are teared up. It's been a good summer. I mean, it really means something.
It has, because we broke. Let's see, Wesley broke his leg in May, so we hadn't had him until the last 2 rodeos. Wesley Jackson. Colton got hung up last weekend at Amarillo, so he's a little hobbling around. Monty had a horse fall on him 3 weeks ago. He's got cracked ribs and a cracked ankle. We just sold my number one and Colton's number one horse. We sold them last week at.
Yeah, you were on ranch horses.
Well, yeah, we were on number twos at Earth, and apparently we should have made that change sooner. But because it worked. But it, but it makes it it'll make it even more special when everybody pitches in and everybody be involved.
Okay, signing off, mi amigo. Be good, or be good at it.
Care. Thank y'all. We appreciate everything.
All right, and you know what? We haven't talked about the top horse, and the top horse has a cool name.
Yeah, he does. He has a cool AKA name, but I'll let him. T-Bone, ridden by Frank Morton. T-Bone. I know that name.
You like that, Craig?
I like that. That's
Is
a good
he?
one.
And he's a stud, a 6-year-old stud, and he's just cool as beans. But I don't know his fancy sparkling kitty name. What is it?
I don't have his T-Bone is what it says.
Yeah, I think he's a little out of that one.
We didn't get his registered name.
Sponsored by Horselick.
Yeah, but he's got some metallic cat in him. Something.
Yeah, you mentioned Horselick. We need to kind of always make sure we talk about our sponsors, and New Generation Supplements has been with us all year long supporting this Ranch Radio effort, and they've also been sponsoring our every sanctioned ranch rodeo that we have. They've been putting money in their pocket and just supporting the Cowboys, supporting our industry. So I'm looking forward to having this will be their first time to actually be present at the World Championship.
They just sold tubs of it at the river last week, from what I was told. Like at the river, there are flies just everywhere. They could have just gone out there and just
that you've got to lick it.
I know, but
it's not really for human consumption.
They would have done it.
We might need to make
it was
sure.
That bad.
I can hear the New Generation Supplements lawyer in my ear going, "Please say this is not meant for human consumption."
Well, you can lick away.
They had to put it out there in a fertilizer spreader, and they just put it.
You got to lick it. You got to lick it to get it to work.
There I was trying to be serious about anything, and you two got to throw it out the door. Why do I even try? I don't know.
They're too heavy to throw out the door. They're really good.
They are heavy. They're not going to get blown away, that's for sure. But anyway,
good people.
Thanks to New Gen.
Folks, yeah.
Thanks to their product, Horselick. And what's next on the radar? We got a couple rodeos left.
Oh, did you want to mention youth?
The youth.
Yeah, don't forget the youth. I almost forgot. And then the youth ranch rodeo.
Earth Youth Ranch Rodeo.
The best youth on earth.
So Myers Cattle won that rodeo. I think there was 12 teams that were entered, and it was pretty good watching. You should have seen all the guys that were either up Saturday or stayed over for Friday watching. They were like, holy smokes, how old is that kid? How do we get him to be a day worker? How can we get this? And it was good. It was good watching.
And there's only one more youth rodeo after that. That's it. Just one.
This weekend.
Yeah.
In Medicine Lodge. Lehman's going to go handle that one. But first place was Myers Cattle. Second place was C3 Cattle Company. Third place was Sterling Ranches. And your top hand was Levi Sasser. Sasser. Is that right? Sasser. Off Myers Cattle. So Myers Cattle, Craig had already qualified.
Mm-hmm.
So C3 Cattle Company got the invite. So we had 2 winners there that day.
Excellent.
And I mean $1,500 to the winning team. Are you serious?
Nice. Yeah, if you guys haven't heard us talking about this all summer long, I don't know what you've been doing, but Saturday afternoon, November 12th at 1 o'clock, we're going to present the second annual WRCA Youth World Championship Ranch Rodeo. So all these kids that have competed throughout the summer win their spot, Casey, and they get to come to Amarillo and show you what they're all made of.
And they do show you.
1 o'clock, Saturday, November 12th. That's a $10 ticket. It's only $10. Cheap ticket. Be great entertainment. I promise you're not going to regret it. So if you're within the sound of our voices right now, go check out our WRCA.org and look at the event schedule. There's a link there. Just go click on the link and buy yourself.
Medicine Lodge this weekend.
Yep, Kansas Championship Ranch Rodeo.
And then after
in
that,
Medicine Lodge.
Jackie Perkins.
And then the Jackie Perkins Memorial in Coffeyville.
And that's it.
And then we're done. We're getting really close to heading into this November, this little stretch we've got. Thank you, everybody, for seriously, our ticket sales have been outstanding. And so, right now, if you're looking to come Thursday and Sunday, that's where your opportunities are, or the Saturday youth. You guys come, remember, we don't charge anything to walk through the door. So if you want to come shop, come check out the vendor shows. We've got 100,000 square foot of really the top shopping that you can ever go to anywhere. You'll have all sorts of cowboy poets and musicians singing throughout the venue. We on Friday, 4:30 to 5, we'll have some poetry, and then 5 to 6. Really excited about this. We got James Golson and Joel Leathers are going to do a Legends tribute, talking old time stories, kind of cutting up on each other. So that's 5 to 6. And then we got Ranch Horse Show going on. We got Youth Cow Horse going on. Mm-hmm. Then we'll have our foundation auction on Saturday morning. I guess what I'm saying is there's so many things that go on the 4 days. Just check out the schedule and come see us.
Yeah.
You won't regret it. There'll be something all day long that you and your family can come participate in.
And then he's right, but if you didn't get your ticket, I'm sorry, your face won't be in the dirt. But next year, if you get your tickets on June 1st, it can be.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. WRCA.org or download the free app wherever you get your apps from. Don't miss out. It's always a good time. The only thing you actually need a ticket for is the rodeo. Everything else you can go do for free. So, looking for mineral supplements that are economical, convenient, weather-resistant, high-quality, palatable? Look no further than SmartLick's Mineral Tubs. We know there's a lot of mineral supplement options out there, but not all are created equal. SmartLick tubs are fortified with all the nutrients your beef animals need, but without the waste that is common in loose mineral supplementation. To learn more about mineral supplement solutions to help support your herd perform their best, head over to smartlick.com or stop by your nearest SmartLick dealer today.